Hi, welcome to my virtual steel drum tutorial. The next stage, I will actually show you how this was developed. You will like it and you will enjoy it, okay? So you have a nice day now. Hi, this tutorial is for steel drums. Sort of like similar to a keyboard with a different. So what I'm going to do is import some musical tunes that I've created into my library right here. Drag all of these musical tones straight into my library. Okay, so just waiting for it. That's it coming in. Now I have my tunes in place. So the next thing is I'm gonna draw some shape in the form of a drum, in the form of a steel drum. So I'll start by choosing an oval tool and make sure. Let me check out the size. I want it to be equal on both sides. Okay, that's 111 by 60. That's fine. So now let me just copy this. Copy. Right. And again, one more time. We almost there. And one more. Okay. And maybe one more here. Let's get the size right. Something of that nature. Okay, let's get another one. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's undo, and now move this somewhere here. Okay, just copy this. Let me change the size of this to about okay, 136 by 136, and I'm gonna need about 4 or 5 of those. Just right here. Well, so far this is what I've done. So the next thing is I'm just gonna draw a circle around this. Pull that down and just draw. Yeah, that's perfect. Now the next stage is to convert each of these circle into what I'm going to call a arch. I think I will convert it into a movie clip. So let's double click on each individual. That's one. Right click and convert that to I think I'm going to start by converting this very one. Let me right click. I'm just going to call that symbol. I'll call it C. As a C, it's a movie clip. Okay, let's see. Now I have the first one as my C. It's right there. So the second one, let me call the second one, this very one right here. Right click I'm gonna call that D. That's my D. And here, right click, call that E, followed by F, and give this a G. Come back to letter G. Convert the next one, this one right here. I will convert that to A. Convert to A. This very one will be converted to B. So I'm just gonna speed this up now. Okay, I've converted everything to movie clip. So what I'm going to do now is just to get rid of the excess on the side. So double click on that, delete, delete. Okay, you're following so far. And that is supposed to be my drum. So the next thing is let's give each individual the music number or the icons. I don't know what it's called, just to identify each of the movie clips. So let me start with this very one up here. I think that is called, okay, let me just come over here. Since their names are here, okay, that's an A. Double click on A. Okay, we'll close this so that there's no problem. Insert, and let's get text and just enter capital letter A there. That might not be that visible, so let me go to the property and just change it to, I think, something white to make it a little bit visible. Okay, maybe sort of like move it, but depends on the position. So that would be my A. So if I go back to my scene, let's see where the A is. Okay, that's the A right there. So I'm going to repeat the same thing, just the same technique for each of the movie clip. Okay, so let's speed this up. Okay, the next step is to convert each of these to give them an instant name. Sorry, so this will be known as D underscore MC, followed by E underscore MC, and so on. Okay, I've finished the naming of each of these objects. Okay, let's see. They all have a name, they all have an instant name now. So the next thing I'm going to do, okay, you can see all their instant name over there. Okay, each of them has an instant name that ends with underscore MC. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to give each of this layer a name, Let me lock up this layer. That's drums. Lock up this layer. Create another layer. That would be for music. I will insert my music right here. Then the third layer be my actions layer. Okay. So the next thing is to embed the music into the timeline. So let me start with the C. That's the C. So let me now press F5 and that's the C up to about, okay. That's C. C actually start from 1 to 30. So I'm going to repeat the same thing, exactly the same thing for the rest tune. Okay. The next one that I'm going to insert now is the D. So I will then select frame 31 and press F7 and get my D, which is right here, and drop it on board. Let me select frame 55 and see how long it might be. Okay, that's about right. Okay, the next thing is to actually start my action script. Start by entering a stop in there, which I will also insert into each of the frames. Press F7 and insert an action script right there. Okay, I will repeat the stop for each of these frame right here. Enter stop there, which I will repeat. So far, this is what I've done. I've even changed the size of the background, and in total I have approximately 503 frames. Okay, that shouldn't take you a long time to do. So let me just try it out and see. It will not play for now because I have all my stop action scripts all along until I then write the code to make it play. There it is. It's now going to play for now. So let's go to the action script and start with the coding. So I'm going to start my action script by importing. We import flash dot events dot mouse events. Okay, I think maybe I should try to embed keyboard facility as well when I finish the force coding. Okay, that's keyboard events. Yep. Okay, so right at the initial stage, the system will stop right there. So the next thing is, let me define a function for, let me just call that C underscore drum. That's for my first function. So I call it event column mouse event and return nothing until my ask it to go to and play and play frame 2. Okay, let's stop it right there. So go to and play frame 2. Who will play frame 2? That will be my C underscore MC dot add event listener, and mouse event dot click. Okay, mouse event dot click, and that's for the C drum function. Here, C drum function. Close the bracket. Okay, that's my first line of code. And the second line, I might as well just copy this. I can just copy everything now. Copy, paste, change the C to D, and change this to D. Change this to D as well. And that would be frame 31. Okay, so if I try those two codes that I've written so far, so let's see. I've written some action script for C and D. That's good. Okay, so I need to complete the rest. Yeah, I've written now the code for the following. That's the D, E, F, G, A. That's C right there anyway. And what's going on here is I declare a function for something like for E, and I ask it to go to, once I click on the movie clip, it should go straight to frame 56. Okay, and the same thing applies to the E to go to frame 85, G frame 113, A frame 146. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the same thing for the rest. I have about 10 more to do, and I'll get back to you guys. So what's left for me to do now is just to run it and check how it works. I'll go to control and test the scene. Okay, that's it right there. Let's bring it out. Okay, let's test it. It's a little bit time consuming. I'm not good in playing music, but I think I can write one or two action scripts to make you do what I want you to do. So that's how it's done. Next thing I'll do is just to put a title up there. Okay, so let me just put a title up there, and that'll be all for now. And that's where my title is going to be. I think I'll call it visual still drum. Okay, that's the title completed. So Let me just give it a try now. Well, that's the end product, folks. So we just give it a try. Let's see. Okay. I have no clue about music, but I think I've tried. So you can always improve on this. I feel it's a very, I think it's a very nice tutorial. So try to improve on it and maybe do something much better. So thank you.